DOJ and FBI have now concluded there was no Jeffrey Epstein client list. What do you tell MAGA supporters who say they want anyone involved in Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes to be held accountable?
This administration wants anyone who has ever committed a crime to be held accountable, and I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous.
You can't throw jabs at like different bad guys. We have poor bad guys and we have rich bad guys. She's so media trained though, which is fair. She has to lie. She's not gonna throw billionaires under the bus on live TV, or else she wouldn't be here.
And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency.
Oh no. Yes, truth.
That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they
what do you think took it like a year? I don't know how long it's been, but in 2023, I believe they said that, hey, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Truth will come out and everyone will get stuck with justice. And 1,000 victims weren't named. They were just said, hey, there were 1,000 people and 10,000 plus video footages. But there was one man who did all of it. Epstein. He was alone. He didn't even have a cameraman. He just had a tripod and 1,000 victims. No one else did anything. Like, come on.
They put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not.
Yeah, we didn't ask for that. We did not ask for that. We did not ask for you to release the details. I don't think it's appropriate for you to release what exactly happened. We don't want to even see the videos. We just want to know who was involved. Who? 10,000 plus videos, come on.
Not something that's appropriate for public consumption, but they committed to an exhaustive investigation.
She practiced this behind the mirror 100 times before she knew this question was gonna pop.
That's what they did, and they provided the results of that. That's transparency.
Follow up on that.
Sure.
Okay, so
Sure it
FBI
is.
looks at the circumstances
Sure it
surrounding
is.
The death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox News.
Got the quote.
Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that bad people are put behind bars. They have.
She keeps saying bad people are put behind bars. But from what we've seen, the rich always get away. I guess that's how justice system is. But thankfully, we have the internet now, and everything's being shared. It doesn't work as well as it used to, like 50 years ago or 70 years ago.
An operation going on right now called Summer Heat, which has our murder rate trending in the lowest direction in United States history.
Yeah,
Their
redirect
emphasis
it.
on violent crime and locking up violent criminals has led to the arrest of 14,000 violent criminals. That's a 62% increase from the same time period
redirect it.
last year. So this Attorney General and the FBI Director are committed to putting bad people behind bars where they belong. They promised an exhaustive review. That's what they did. For any further details, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
When I tell you everyone inside that room, the reporters, the sound guys, the cameramans, who else is it? Even the fucking janitor knows she's lying. Come on. I mean, I guess that's all we're gonna get from this whole thing. Are people gonna care? No, like I said in the video that I covered, everyone's just gonna move on with their lives. It's just a few months for them to just make fun of, roast, make fun of the FBI and the DOJ. And then they're gonna get away with it, It's like, hey, it's just old news right now. But if, for example, big names start dropping, that shit is gonna be talked about 20 years from now. I just don't get, why are they covering for PDF files? What's the point? No, see, if you, in the video, I'm gonna say it again. See, the thing is with very famous, popular, powerful people being named inside that list, be sure there's more than 200 people involved. And there are top officials from like the government in the list, if not billionaires. Billionaires and me and you know the names of. Obviously, we're not gonna point any fingers, but if it comes out, then it's gonna be America's worst day. Elon knows shit. See, if you're the richest man in the world, you know shit. People tell you shit. You see shit. You know what I mean? If you're the richest man in the world, you know a lot of things, classified things. And when he got heated, I believe Elon was drinking or he was sniffing something, that Elon said, hey, Trump is in the Epstein list. That's why he hasn't released it yet. He dropped that like nuke, and he, before dropping it, he said, hey, here's a bomb. Trump was in the Epstein list. Imagine if, for example, allegedly, I don't want to get into any issues because, hey, there is no evidence of this whole thing. Even though we know, but there's still no evidence. So I just got to be very careful with what I say on the internet. And but if me and you are having a glass of whiskey and some hookah, then we're gonna have a different type of conversation without the word allegedly. We're gonna talk so much shit. But anyways, since I'm on the internet, I need to say allegedly. If, for example, the president, let's say hypothetically, gets involved in this whole thing, right? You know how bad it will be for the US? Even like senators, even if billionaires. Because I believe if one person gets caught, he's gonna snitch all of it. It's like, fuck you guys. Why'd you throw me under the bus? You were there, you were there, you were there, you were there, you were there. And then we have like fucking, we have a full party in this house. You know what I mean? Unless they don't unalive him before he speaks. Epstein got caught. You get caught, you don't know anyone. This is like 101 CIA training. You get caught, you swallow the pill. You bring it back on us, we don't know you. We never met. If that happens, then it's just doomsday for US. So obviously they're gonna go with the easier choice and they're just going to take the jab. Hey, we're not lying. We're lying. Hit us. We're not lying, but we're lying. Give us your best shot. Everyone's gonna shit on them, but everyone's just gonna move on with their lives because the earth keeps spinning and the sun keeps shining.